Right. If they actually win a game this time. Thanks for stopping by, Don. Sorry, it's very poor gameplay for me at the moment, so don't expect anything too much. Purely to give me some other content to put up on the channel just for a little while. Nice. I'm still missing my 650F. Sold it to a mate of mine about 2 years ago, I think it was, but I do wish I kept it. Done any mods to it or anything?
Hello and welcome to the Termas de Rio Hondo. There is movement in the pit, the mechanics are preparing the bike and the rider seems very focused. We'll see if he can improve his time.
Come on. I'm this bad at the game, I've still not even turned off all the aids that you automatically get. I could pretty much just hold my finger down the whole time and just, I think it breaks automatically for me, so that shows the level of skill that I am at on this game still. Nice to have somebody in the chat for a change who's not one of my pity viewers that I've had. It's mates of mine. Come on. Hey, Ollie. Seriously, you need to get this game. It is so hard. I literally played like 2 or 3 times and I've already given up. So you can be a potty viewer, Ollie, that's fine. I'm sure it's just like a pity viewer. So you can get Kelly, she can give me some tips after all her track day racing. I would ask you, but I'm pretty sure you come off the bike, so... If I overtake somebody, I don't think I've overtaken a single person since I've been playing this game. Take him over. How much of a delay is there, Ollie, with me chatting and you messaging? Does it seem you asked something? Is it quite slow? Because I found last time I streamed it was a bit of a delay. Oh, definitely knocked him off. Take him over. I saw him, I don't think I did, but just so in the mode. What an absolute... Keep Ryan happy. Thought so, yeah, I think it is. I know there's a couple of things you can do, Ollie, with changing it, but apparently the system... Oh, no. I'm blaming you, Ollie, just I was talking to you, so... Is that similar to your accident? This game was ridiculously cheap. I'll probably buy it for you guys to try and get you to come on and do some team racing, but I feel like it's worth the, I think it's 20 something quid I paid for it, so definitely, I'm not sure I'll be playing it for long enough to justify 20 quid's worth. But I feel like multiplayer would be a bit more fun than just watching one guy race around a track trying to do, I don't even know what I'm doing, practice I think? Warm up? Is actual race? I don't even know. They are. You're not wrong there, Ollie. I would almost be tempted to get a bit of Fortnite going, but I know that will not go down well, so I'm not even going to bother. Because that one is a good laugh, but I'm sure that the bike community might disagree, especially a certain Lee Ellis who's in it. No. Yeah, that's right. I'd love to have my knee down as much as these guys have, but I have not even come close to that when I was on the old bike. Don't think I'd dare risk sliding off. Oh, good. That's good, the comments are all good. Okay, how long does this go on for? I'm getting bored already. No. Do you guys know what the rules are now? I saw a couple of things on Facebook saying about bikes and that have had the restrictions lifted, or you can go out for rides or something. Do you know if that means like bike dealerships are opening back up, or have you heard anything about that, or any of you? I know I can get back out and do some test rides. I've only seen like, I assume what I was talking about was solo riding, but I wasn't sure if that actually meant the dealerships are opening up for for business again. No. God, how many people am I going to rear end this game? There you go, right. To our dealerships, yeah. So I was assuming, because I wasn't sure if they've not been told to go back to work, like car dealerships and bike dealers haven't been told they've got to go back, like manufacturing and all that, so I wasn't sure. This is literally a half an hour of final practice. Is that what that's saying up there? I'm not doing this for half an hour. CBA for that. Oh, the bike dead. Finished. Oh, I've got a pit. I'm out of fuel. Now what happens? Someone come and get me. Can I walk it? Oh, that was great. Right, look at your dash. I don't know you had to do that. I don't know how you pit in this game. Just drive into it. Right, how do I go back now then? Can I just do the actual race? Now that I've lasted long enough. Actually, only did progress. No. What am I doing now? No. I did the main race. Let's go have a look. Run out of fuel. To that. Race, I'm sure I did. FP1 and 2 then qualifying, 1, 2, 3 and race. It's a long ordeal. Jeez, I'm not doing all that. That's not my choices there though. I think I turned them all off, so I thought that's what I'd done anyway, but yeah, final practice 1 again, 39 minutes. Dear, this is not my sort of game. I could rather just talk bikes to be fair than playing it. It's career mode or something. Yes. Yes it is. Maybe I'll come out of that. Full practice, not final practice. Oh, God. Let's go for some quick modes then. What's the Grand Prix? Is that like a full-on thing as well? Race option 7 laps. That's what we like. Any preferences on tracks, anyone? That's the burnout. I know. I'm noticing it now. The burnout brightness. Assen. Yeah, to be more specific, I'm going to go with. Yeah, no idea. Go for country. I might be able to find it. As you can see, my racing knowledge is quite up there. I found it. Netherlands. God, this looks like it's gonna be a challenge. Race 7 laps, riding 8. Okay, let's assisted. What have we got? Normal, pro. Oh God, no chance. It's normal. Automatic brakes off. Oh, I'm definitely failing this one. Joint brakes. Right. watch me fail at this now. Final oh god, look at all that. Gonna turn them all off, is that what you... Okay. We don't want to do the whole weekend, do we? We're going straight into qualifying. That. Qualifying is 2-time sessions, which run position. First 3 practice sessions, the combined ranking is compared. The first 10 riders qualify directly for qualifying 2. Qualifying 1's 15 minutes. That's not too bad. Qualifying 2 and then race. Okay. Oh, I've got to do both to that one then. So. To be honest, I feel like doing this sort of thing. People get bored of watching it. Part of the stream I want to do today was actually get bikes up on the screen and talk about them and look. I'll see what I'll do for a little bit. Flying start, pit start. Let's go for a pit start so I actually know. Okay, this is a pit stop. Okay, pit lane. Try to spin steering wheel. Yeah, that would be. To be fair, it'd probably be better actually, because I'm sure on the sticks it's literally all or nothing when you're turning. Oh my god. This was a terrible track choice. I'm off. What the hell is pro mode? If this is just normal, how the hell do you do pro? Do my gears for me at least. Should have stuck with GP3 or whatever it was. Oh. I'm assuming that's realistic. The second you touch the dirt, you're off. This game is so hard. I didn't even touch the dirt then. No. Oh god. Yeah, he's not getting up from that. I feel like I'm coming off at the exact same... Oh, you're joking. I feel like I'm coming off the same place like every time. Nope, definitely not, because I'm not done this bit yet. So how would I even get into the pit stop there? Pit lane. Way too late. Way too late. No, I am really good at this game. I'm glad you agree, Ollie. Glad you agree. We try NASCAR, you only have to turn left. Yeah, I bet NASCAR would probably be much better. Oh my gosh. The worst part is I'm not even trying to come off this much. I'm genuine. I'm not concentrating fully, but I'm not deliberately going off. This game's shit. Maybe, if nothing else, doing these streams is just teaching me racing games are not for me. Bad workman. I know, I'm not blaming the tools for this one. This is just me. Why do you come off there? I'm not even touching the dirt. East Tiger, left bottom right. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was me reading that. Alright, I'll try to come off the throttle. I'm literally just going for straight in as it's either on the throttle or braking, so maybe I'll try a little bit more of just not accelerating. Okay, yeah, it does work. Oh, no, we're off. Get the braking done before you turn. I think you're right. I think I'm just leaving it a little bit too long for braking. Try and come in now. And then it's still rubbish. Chirpy packed open. Oh, I think that was just a couple of burnouts. Oh, we're off again. Was not concentrating that time. 60.9. You're not wrong. You're not wrong there. I may already call it a day in a minute and just look at bikes if that's of more interest. But I want to have a look at the all the electric bikes. I want to actually take a proper look at them and see what options you've got. Go the throttle, brake, turn, slide off, easy. I feel like they show the accelerator. Oh, okay, yeah, you can actually go slow. Okay. Controller, I would not even. Can you even play this game on keyboard? Don't know how to break into corners. Like I'm watching too much chat now. That's why I'm failing it this time. Do you know what? I would love to know if you could play this game on keyboard. Can you? Oh, okay. We've. Oh no, that's because I've just bent on the controller. That didn't work. Play this game on keyboard and mouse. Oh, you can. Okay. Click to go. Oh no, W. You can look at this. Maybe I'm better at this. How'd you brake? Okay. We'll spin the wheel up as much as the gravel. Right. Keyboard and mouse now. Oh, okay, that's how much the graphics is. Do you actually? I thought you probably would. I have to plug this controller in a sec. So I do one lap just on WASD. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. This is way better than being on the. Oh no, he says that he's off. I feel like WASD is much better. Up from this going off. Right, there we go. State of your rear tyre coming off. Oh, you're right. Yeah. We do wheelies on this. I was pitted. I'm not pitted yet actually as well. Go pilot. Would you guys rather watch me fail at this, or do you want to? Would you have a look at some bikes and see what's going on at the moment?
Pit, where the team is waiting for the rider to come back.
He's not coming back. An out of 10 game. Literally anything else. Good choice there. Let me come out of this, see if we can have a look at it. But this game is not for me. If I could get my money back, I would. Right, let me try this, see if I can make a slightly more interesting stream of getting on. One thing I have seen, I can find this message again. Look for a mate of mine on Facebook before I show it all on there. You are not for the games. You're not wrong there as well. You guys seen this MOT test that was going around recently? Apparently, if you go on here and type in a serial number, reg, someone's done an actual MOT with some ridiculous comments. Bike boil up, design your ideal bike. That's not a bad idea. Still on there. MOT history. There you go. So This is obviously a proper Gov website. MOT done recently. Was due up recently, that was it. Look at these comments. Annoying whining noise from owner. Suspension seriously weakened by the overweight rider. And the rear tyre edge severely unused. Try harder. Is that yours? No, that's not my bike. I wish I had a bike for that to be mine, but no, unfortunately not. But who has the balls to put that on properly? There's just... So I'm assuming the rider must have... It must have been a joke. That they must have known the person that was doing it. Yeah, that made me laugh seeing that one. So this is where I'm meant to be going to, these test rides. So I'll see when these guys, have they got any signs of when they're opening back up. Fortunately, still closed. Yeah, nothing. Oh, really? Didn't know they're doing that, Ollie. Makes sense, to be fair, because it is just taking the piss, but... So these should be the bikes I'm hopefully doing a test ride as soon as I can actually get on there and do it, but I just don't know when they're actually going to let me come back. But I'm hoping that they bring out, they have the SRS, which is the brand new one. Bit of a weird, I'm not sure about the light at the front of it still, but I'd love to give it a test ride. I feel like it's the closest bike to my 650F that I had. I don't think it's I don't know if they think it's a proper sports bike. They won't let you ride if they see your footage. You're right, the video's going, don't worry. The other one needs to be deleted still as well. That video will not be sticking around for long. Yeah, I felt this one here, this is the SRF. This is their most popular bike, which I'd like to give it a test ride. Looks a bit weird. I feel like it's quite boxy at the front. I'm not sure about the front light, but I've always been one for liking like the CBR 600RR. I've always loved their front light for some reason. Don't know why. Nice standard dual lights. What's the 2020 version? That's the gallery. Great gallery. I'm assuming this bike is literally brand new if they've got no pictures of it. MQI Sport is Moorfield Street. What's that one? MQI. It's gonna be something stupid, isn't it? Oh, there's in. You're right, that is right up my street. You know, I would even give that a go. Look at that thing. New company. Look at that. Great little bike. Assuming we are clearly not an English brand. Yes. Not even joking, I would give this a go. The music just tells me a lot about it. 28 miles per hour. What a beast. Look at the size of them rims as well, those wheels are huge. Are those AA batteries? Watch out, Ducati. Oh dear. That must be just enough to charge that light. Smart. I'm sold. Literally looks like you charge your thing by plugging it into a USB port so far. Friends, tech, style. It's got to be the worst marketing video I've ever seen for a bike. Oh, wow. How much are these? Can I buy one? Runs off bike on a trail. Oh, okay, we go. Matte black. Got to pay a premium for that, I'm sure. 65 kilometers. Right, I want to buy it. How much? Not out yet? Am I blind? Is this the worst website ever? I'll be well up for testing when it's good. Find a store. Okay, I'm assuming I can't get it from them, so I've got to find a store to buy it. At £2 grand. That's not bad. Here we go, guys. Bike trip. Next one's planned. E-mopeds. There we are. Oh, they've got the Super Soccer down there. That's actually a brand, I think. Got to go fast stripe on this one, so this has got to be a good one. Oh, look, it's a GTS Sport. You know that's going to go. Need a bike to get there. So I could drive down there, but it's not quite as fun driving to as it is riding. But this beast here. Why didn't you tell me about this one, Lee? Oh, look at that. Like I should have a look at the GT Pro just to see it. GT Pro at the end there as well. That's what they're naming out. But GTS Sport, GTS Pro, GT Pro, QI Pro. Just option. Look at this, £50 a month. I've just realised here as well. Right, what's the range on this red one? At the end there, yeah. Have a look at this. Red, blue, and white. Okay, comes with an app. Good. £2 grand. Cat free. Test. Oh, 28 miles per hour. If it was a bit quicker, that would be great. I'd actually go to work on it, but going down a 60-mile-an-hour road, well, 70-mile-an-hour road, no chance. 10% discount to NHS and key workers is available. Look at that. Pretty sure schools are classed as key workers, so get myself a nice 200 quid off. Pick it up, store it in the bedroom. Look at that. On a more serious note, what is the mopeds? To be fair. What is this though? I've gone slightly off topic here, but oh, okay, not quite electric. Far off. The Super Soccer do some half decent looking one. Maybe they do one half decent looking bike. TC Max, TSX. Cheap. £2 a month. Not bad. That's wheels. That's quite like the CB 650 Cafe Racer, that one. Top speed. Still only 60 miles an hour though. 60 miles, that's not that far, but work and back in. I suppose this is literally just a basic commuter bike or a fun around town sort of thing, but we're in a bit. Super Soccer TC Max 50, 36. That's not bad. 88 quid a month for that. 50 deposits, nothing. And one and a bit grand at the end. That's a bit quicker. That's genuinely tempting. Zero is definitely, I'm sure Zero are the brand to go for still, because I think Super Soccer are like the second one in it, but if you're after it no further, then don't talk yourself into it. I have been seriously thinking about it, because at the end of the day, you can't have a bike YouTube channel if you don't have a bloody bike. So I'd rather keep it bike focused, my channel. What's Cecil? Diesel. What's that? I'll another joke again. The hell is this? Oh my god. Yes. You're right, that is, to me that just screams commuter. Who even makes this sort of thing? Crisp wood trim, yeah, you're right. That's a guard at the front, keep your feet safe. Complete with racing chair. 2016. It's become street legal. God. Just can't believe it's actually a thing. How much is one of these? Buy one. Absolute way. If you say so, Lee. Okay, that's actually got some genuine thought into that. Look at that screen on it. .30 kilometers speed. Options. Basically a Tesla. Right. How much are these now then? Preferences, contact. Buy one. Make it easy to buy the products, do they? Yes. Scoop. Okay. That. Basically an F1 front wing. Oh, that's what I need for clearing my drive with all that snow that we get here in the UK, isn't it? Get that up and down. I've got a bit of a slope for my drive, so I'd need those multi-train tracks on it. Wow. Just don't know why some of this exists. They're clearly not in the UK, so it looks more like a to get that from Zero. You're not wrong there. This reminds me of a Segway, like someone just bought it or made something just for the hell of it. I mean, they've there's tons of snow you don't get. I know. To be fair, you would look absolutely hilarious driving up the street on one of these. There's a guy who lives near me who's got this like mobility scooter, but it's a full-on like four-wheel, full like cover over it, little tiny one-person thing with a little call it like top box type thing on the back of it. It's absolutely ridiculous. The guy's like 90 that drives it around. I'd love to know what make and model that is, because that's on par with this. €30,000. What a bargain. What a bargain. Right. On a half serious note, let's just go to Zero instead of being their site. Which is, I know the SRS is something like this in like late 20s, I think, cost wise. Eliminator drive. The ridiculous. This dead serious. Yeah. Okay, now that's electric quad as well. Oh no, quads just don't do it for me at all. Never been a fan of quad bikes. Lightning Superbike. Petrol or electric? Very cool. What is that? Yeah, Ollie, I'm not sure about the electric bikes either. Also, I want to give them a test ride. I don't know what the rules are in the UK if they're going to make it compulsory. Obviously, in whatever year it is, I don't year is it when the government are making it all electric vehicles. What's the only sale? Yeah, it's new sales. Yeah, only for sales. We use end of sales for all non-electric cars by 2035. So are bikes the same? Yeah, 2035, not 2035. Way off. Is it the same for bikes? Non-electric, because that's only specifying cars there. That's why I wasn't sure if they changed it for bikes. See, bikes are slightly different. They're still emitting all of the gases and everything. But I wasn't sure because I've only ever heard talking of bikes, but it's only talk about all electric cycles. Like that. Includes bikes. No. Oh, I'm having a cat on the bike. Not having the cat. Sorry, I thought you meant having a cat. I was like, what the hell do my cats for on there? Bike licensing. What have they got on there? Electric bikes, tax. Yeah, nothing about them going onto it. Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, my thoughts on electric bikes is if you've just the lack of noise. I don't understand how you can be like filtering and not revving it up. I just wouldn't feel safe doing it. So I don't know if people would be more vulnerable. I don't know. Can't call it yet. Bikes. I got it afterwards. It's obviously got cats on my mind. Don't often think about catalytic converters, to be honest. Nothing about cats apart from shooting them. SRS. See the look of them; they're not too bad. But like I think this is the Supermoto one. This one I think it'd be good fun to ride. I think they're classing this as their like commuter as well for some reason. Shout band. Sound? Yeah, I'll definitely give that one a go. The Rebel. I've heard Energica. I've heard of those ones as well. This one. Actually, I'm still really surprised that um, Harley Davidson have brought out. Can you still wheel electric bike though? That's a good point. No clutch. That's a very good point. Yeah, I've seen the Energica before. These do look good as well. I think these are ones that are on par with the SRF. That does look really nice. Let's see. Have a look, see if you can wheel. Oh, you can. Okay, there you go. Oh, that is really cool. That's actually one of the nicest ones I've seen. Is that all electric? Yeah, it's got a proper chain. Like an electric Street Fighter. Decent speed. What's the range on them? Torque Street Fighter. That's really nice. Oh, black or red as well. Very like Ducati red that one, isn't it? I feel like I'd have to go for the black. Going for the UK. And two dealerships in the UK. Go to their site. Technical sheet for wheelie info. Can wheelie, yes. See, how do you do it? Is it just literally put on the throttle straight away and just go for it, I'm assuming. Battery capacity. Some is it performance? Range, there we go. 230 kilometers. With a bit, yeah. 180 kilometers, what's that in miles? That's not too bad. 100 miles. What is over to Rye for distance? There we go. Not too bad. Miles. See, down to Hastings. 50 miles. Can we get to Brighton? 5 miles. Coastal route. Coastal route. 86 miles. Okay. Bad. Get to Brighton at least. What we can get to here. Dover to Dover Lane. Look at that. What are the chances? See, that's not bad, but that's only one way, so you don't have to wait for how long it takes to charge these things. What's the recharge, fast charging? It's in the time, is it? Board. Should be waiting a couple of hours. Basically, toward the door. Yeah, that was good. Need to do that again. I have to say, I don't feel like it'd have the same effect if we were all on electric bikes, but that would be good fun still. I guess part of the fun would be trying to find all the chargers as you're going along. Is that how long it takes to charge? See, when it doesn't list it at the top, that to me says it's going to be a long, slow charge, or at least it's going to be noticeable. It's not going to be a quick, like super fast charge in, I don't know, half an hour gives you 50 miles or something like that. I don't know. That's going to be, you've got to wait 2 hours to get the up to full, or 4 hours or something like that on a decent charge. Because most of them, I want to say that the looked into the zero ones again before. And I'm sure it was something like you overnight on their standard slow charging. I've Captain Blind Spot. Yeah, that was part of the fun. I like to bring a bit of entertainment on our tours. I think this one is meant to be a decent range. ESR. God, the quality of that. I'm not even going to bother watching it. Beast. Max speed, miles an hour, 50 miles. That's much better now, 150 miles. 2 hour charge time with this. Yeah, this charge tank, I'm sure this is what they charge extra for that. 95% charge with an optional 6 kilowatt charge tank upgrade. We'll have a couple of grand of upgrades on that to get it to this sort of spec, but it's a combined, because it's combined you go off of, isn't it? Dying? Fine, 112 miles. Okay. Motorway. Oh wow, that drops right down. Your motorway 64 miles. That's it. Tricking to go further. Maybe you can. Pretty sure all these electric bikes, they're all chargeable, all electric vehicles. So they all use the same charger as well. So you can go to like all Audis and Lidls where they're all getting their fast chargers. Because I've seen a couple of electric cars that when near us. I'm assuming all the bikes use the exact same connectors. So if that is the case, it shouldn't be hard to find the chargers. There we go. Got the times there with charge tank option. Pretty sure it is. And the specs. Yeah, I don't. I've seen what the charger looks like. They're all like the loads of circles. Like it's right up here. I'm sure it's. If I can find it in the gallery. There's the gallery. Search. Oh my god. Charger. Sure, I had a look into it. 18K. Yeah, I think you're right, Ollie. I think Tesla are the ones with their own charger, but I think you can still use the other ones for them as well. I don't know if that's because Tesla give you an adapter or something, but charging zero motorcycles. 18K for, yeah, for the bike. I know that they're not cheap. But look, you can have it in your house, like you were just saying. Sat on your sofa with your bike charging right next to you. Suits your lifestyle. Oh, by the way, now I've actually got people watching. I want to test sending you guys an ad, see if it actually does it. Ad inserted. Did you get that? Ad block. Of course you do. To be fair, with 4 people watching it, I pretty want to see if it works because I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna make me like 2 pence, if that. So I wasn't, I'm not gonna cry myself to sleep tonight after not getting it, but I was just curious if it actually worked. So clearly not for you, Lee. Actually, talk about charging that fits your lifestyle. Charge. Oh, there you go. So this is it. So an EVSE cable. Is that what all electric cars have? Any outlet with included? Yeah, you bring a zero home, plug it into your nearest outlet. Tank, charge even faster. Yeah, there's like circles in it. Home office use, the quick charger system, speeds. So what is this? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, whatever these dots. I'm pretty sure that's a standard electric charging cable. So SV charging. So I reckon that must be the standard one. I'm pretty sure that would be what's at um, Audi's and Lidl's. Got on the maps, isn't it? Not. That's the new lightning lead. Yeah, the cost of them is a lot of money. Don't know if they do any like more incentives on them or anything like that, but hell of a lot of money. Like I said, comparing it to like a BMW or any of the other high-end brands, they're definitely not going to catch on for a while. I don't reckon until the government force you to go electric. I don't think it'll be much of a take up. One thing I was thinking though is what's the? I feel like there should be a slightly different test because obviously having a zero, it's basically automatic, so you haven't got to worry about the gears. And that's one thing. Not that it's hard, but when you're learning on a bike, going from someone riding a moped, that's nice and easy. Going into a full bike with all your gears, it's noticeably harder. But obviously, once you get used to it, you don't notice it at all. But basically, with these, you can't stall it, so you are less of a risk. Yes. Yeah, I wonder if they'll do anything different with testing or anything that make it a bit easier. Because obviously, you get an automatic car test and a manual car test, so that means there's going to be potential for that in the future if all the bikes go electric and if all of them are automatic. Because obviously, I'm assuming you never need gears on electric unless they develop it so that you do. See, this does look nice. SRF is that's a nice looking bike. Price of this one? By power, it is. Yeah, build it so you can add the bits onto it. 20 grand. So much money. Yeah, I see what you mean actually. Yeah, by power. Because these are all done by torque, aren't they? Is it still power, is it? I don't really know how they do the electric bikes. Premium model. Oh, okay, so the premium model or the standard model. So what's the cheapest version of this bike? It's 18, basically 19 grand is the cheapest version of this bike. Additional 6 kilowatt. That's what it said about having that to make it go quicker. The additional 6 watt option is not compatible with the power tank accessory. The power tank below. Standard model require the purchase and installation of an accessory power pack for 444 quid. Expensive. UK wall outlet adapter. Not worth it yet for that price. Bikes are basically for fun. You can get a whole lot more. 20k, you're right. 20k. Does that literally get you actually the S1000RR? Isn't that? That's like one of the desirable bikes. 20 model. How much is that? It's commuting. You can get a real nice car for that. You're right. Yep. Jeez. Right, it's definitely not worth it. That is the price of that in dollars. That's 15k. Yeah, that sounds about right. If it's $18,000 or $16,000, actually, they justify it. Such a nice looking bike. So nice. I don't know how they can justify that sort of money for it. And this isn't even like a top end amazing bike, really. It's pretty average, I'd say. How much is the SRS? Because I'm sure the SRS is a newer bike. They even more expensive. 21 grand. Again, if you add on the charger and the power tank, 26,000. It's a nice car, you're right, for that amount of money. So these are really for people who've got too much money or just love the environment. It's way too much. I have to say, I did not realize there was that much money. That's pretty cool. Jump. That's basically the bottom Tesla, it is, isn't it? 33 grand, 30. I don't know how much it is for the free. That is a dream car. Never get it to 30 grand mark? Oh, from 42 still. I thought they were aiming for 30 grand. Then it's not got to those models yet. Sign me up. Someone's got one of these near me. They are very nice still. 40 grand. That changed? I'm sure they went down to 30. 30k in the US. They actually got down to 30k, did they, in the US? Different place? No. Okay. Tax. Okay. Nice car. I would definitely go for one of them. I could afford that. If I didn't need a bigger car, right on that. See, these just look too weird. What is with like mopeds and scooters looking like? It's what mopeds look like. Can't say I've ever seen one. Oh, that's a nice moped. Scooter. I'm assuming, is there a difference between mopeds and scooters? I feel like the owner of a moped or the owner of a scooter would like rage at you if you call it a moped, but I don't know. But there's got to be a difference there. What's the Davidson? What's their electric bike again? It's electric. Scooter has gears. Oh, okay. Livewire, that's it. It's a beast of a bike, but of all the brands, the big known brands to go for an all electric bike, Harley Davidson was not the brand I thought they would go for it. Really was surprised to see that. What is that concept? Now, that's a pretty cool concept bike. I'm assuming this must be like the 30 grand mark because this is a beast of a bike. It's huge in there. The radiator on this thing is massive. You can just keep all the battery as cool as possible. Yeah. My nearest dealership is over in France. Okay. Useless. No idea what any of these models are. Electric live wire. 30 grand. Even more. I know. I can't what the there it is. Yeah, more. I just can't see who would buy that as well. Like to me, a Harley Davidson. If you're a Harley rider, you love the deep sound of a Harley. I don't know why anybody would go for that. I'd love to know what their sales are. I reckon they are real minimal. Right, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in for this. Much better having someone to actually talk to, so I appreciate it. Streaming all by yourself, quite as fun, especially when you're playing a game that you suck at. Oh, right, I will catch you guys later. Thanks very much. Don't flash yourself.